Oh, good evening. This is VE3, Juliet Indy Whiskey. My name is Jim, and I'm controller for the Mississauga Amateur Radio Club Tuesday Night Net. The club's net is available on the club's VHF repeater and Echo Link. We start at 8:30, 1:30 UTC, and we go about an hour. And you can get the net by the VE3MIS VHF repeater 145/430, negative 600, GL tone of 103.5, Echolink node number 9229 for TechLink. And we leave a couple of spaces on Echolink. And the net spans the Toronto region by radio and Echolink, and it's streamed on YouTube, and you can find it for type in the VE3MIS repeater call sign into YouTube, and you should see the live feed. And I'm going to ask everybody to stand by before it isn't too long. You can find out more about Mississauga Amateur Radio Club visiting our website. Now, this is funny. I've got the website listed two different ways on this write-up. I think it's now VE3MIS.CharlieAlpha. And email address is VE3MIS@RAC.CharlieAlpha. My email's on my QRZ. I'm VE3JIW. My name is Jim. And the purpose of net is to share news and views. And you can be from local Ontario, far and wide. And it gives some experience for doing emergency communications. And we welcome all check-ins. This is Jim, VE3JIW. The net separates RF and Echolink users, and I'm going to, I don't have any announcements, but anyway, I think what I'll do is start with check-ins. Do I have any short-time callers, any short-time visitors? RF short-time.
Alpha 3, Echo Lima, Echo Mobile.
Mr. Alpha 3, ELE, Mobile. And, well, since you're mobile, I'll let you take it as an early check-in to the VE3MIS Mississauga Amateur Radio Club. Net. Good evening.
Good evening, Jim. I actually remembered for once to join the net here, and just on the way home from work, no other news here. Just want to give you a peep for the pod. So good evening, Jim, and nice to hear you on here. Back to you, V3JIW from VA3ELE Mobile.
Very good. Very good. Welcome to the crowd. And any short-time check-ins from Echolink?
V3JIW, VK60Q2 short time. Jim, good to hear you in here, sir.
Kilo Foxtrot 5, Hotel Golf Uniform. I'll be a one-rounder. K5HQ.
Okay, VK60Q2. Go ahead, Reg. V3JIW for the net.
Yeah,
Yeah, V3JIW, VK6BQQ. Yeah, we've got all sorts of screens up here this evening, Jim. I've got V3BK in Hamilton on Skype, and I got you over here on YouTube. Plus, we're on Echolink, and we're just discussing our project for March coming up for the celebration of the Lancaster. So we've got multi-screens happening here at the moment, so I'm in and out sort of thing. V3JIW in the group, VK6BQQ, and hello to Bob in Texas, VK6BQQ Australia. Good morning.
Well, my question tonight is fairly short and sweet, and my question is, you know, I'm one of these people that believes that real radio is glow in the dark. But the question tonight, when you operate through the modes that use the internet, is it more social networking and less radio? Is it more social networking and less radio? That was the question. And since Bob did give a shout, KF5HGU, go ahead.
Good evening, Jim. Thanks for doing the net. And hi, Reg. Get it all squared away for your Lancaster net. I don't know about that. I was trying to look at. I was distracted. Sorry. I was trying to look at my iPad and brought up the VE3MIS channel on YouTube, and I was fiddling with that and wasn't paying that much attention. The quick question, but golly, I'm not much of a social networking thing, so I'm going to have to go with more radio than anything else. Take care, my friend. Good to thank you and do the job. V3MJW, KF5HQ.
Okay. Well, are there any announcements? Are there any announcements for the net? Okay. And I'm on the only thing that I think is coming up as a meeting, but I think it's probably still going to be over Zoom. We'll watch for a newsletter if there is going to be in person, the meetings that are held at our church. And I think it's actually going to be Zoom this week. So let's go for RF check-ins. Some RF check-ins on the Mississauga repeater. Jim, the V3JIW.
Victor Alpha 3 Hotel Echo Sierra, Mark in Mississauga.
Victor Echo 3 X-Ray Bravo Hotel, Brian.
Okay, I heard the A3 Hotel Echo Sierra. I heard the E3 X-Ray Bravo Hotel. Anybody else on RF? Okay, and I'll take some check-ins from Echolink. We've only got 2 on RF. Anybody on Echolink want to join the list? This is Jim, the E3JIW.
K3K2 and VK2DY from Down Under.
and we copied VK3HJQ and VK2VY. So we'll go to the top of the list. Anybody I missed? Let's see. Anybody I missed coming in through Echolink? I can see it's going to be a short net. So, the question was, when we play with radios connected on the internet, is it more social networking and less real radio? VA3HEF, take it. VE3JIW.
VE3JIW, VA3HES. Good evening, Jim, and all on net. Mark here in Mississauga. Just before I forget, we are live on YouTube. Just go to YouTube and search for VE3MIS, and you'll see tonight's live stream and a playlist containing all the previous nets. Special hello tonight to VA1TJD, that's Tyler, who used to be a VA3TJD. Tyler and I got our license together here in the Mississauga Club, and he's now out in lovely, rainy Halifax, and he wishes everyone a happy Tuesday, and I've asked him to send lobster. I'm going to drop for a second. And Jim, with the club meetings, we're staying virtual until we get the go-ahead from the church to come back in, which we hope will be soon, but yeah, the next one is a virtual one. And as far as your question, I think social media is playing a very interesting part in ham radio. Just even looking at what we're doing tonight, being able to stream the net on YouTube and give others, both prospective hams and current hams, another avenue for hearing us and participating in the net. And certainly the influence of YouTube on education and spreading the good word of ham radio, I think, is beneficial for the hobby. That's all for you. Back to you, Jim.
Brian, VE3, X-Ray Bravo Hotel, your turn.
VE3JIW, VE3XPH. Good evening, Jim, and hello to everybody on the net this evening. Hi, Reg. Hi, Bob. Well, not much going on here. We're just kind of taking it easy and watch the rain come down. But as far as your question, Jim, you can, I guess, kind of consider that ham radio is one of the oldest, if not the oldest, social network. So, depending upon how it's used, I guess, the internet certainly plays a part. It's a tool that you can use. My original fascination with radio was always to be able to send a signal from an antenna on site, and that signal travel over a distance and be understood at a receiving end. But certainly we have a lot more tools available to us. So a lot of it, I think, depends upon how you want to use it. With that, I'll send it back to you, Jim. VE3JIW from VE3XPH.
Well, yes, and I know that you not too long ago proved yourself to a big radio. As I say, you're exposed in the dark, but so I know you're still committed to both ends of the hobby. VK3 HJQ next, something about a React net. Go ahead, sir.
Hey, what? Sorry, I was just swapping conferences. What was that? Did you have some net?
thought it was your partner. No. Anyway, no. I'll catch the next guy for news on the net. Go ahead, sir. VK3HJQ. Come back. Come ahead.
It's Jim from VK3HJQ. Now, Robert was saying he missed the React net, so obviously Robert takes about 50 nets a day. I don't know where he finds them all, but all on the different system, and he said he just missed that one. Anyway, what to report from down here? 30 degrees, very beautiful sunny day. Robert's had stacks of rain up there in Queensland. They've had 100 mil. They've got major flooding in New South and Queensland at the moment. And they're forecasting rain here next 5 days. So I think all the water's going to run down the hill from Queensland to New South Wales, which is a bit of a problem. What else to report? I think there's not much else happening. Thanks for the net. Just rustling up some lunch, 12:45 p.m. So just after lunch over here in Australia. Thanks for the net, the Cat Rage KQ.
Okay, now I'll get it right. VK2 DY. You mentioned something about a React net. Go ahead, sir.
Yes, good afternoon. This is Robert, Victor Kilo 2, Delta Yankee in Kellyville Ridge, New South Wales, but all part of the urban sprawl that is Sydney. It is indeed 24 degrees Celsius, 75 Fahrenheit, and it's gone back to raining. We've had this pattern for the last 2 days now where you get rain, sun, rain, sun, rain, sun, and that is the prediction for the next 10 days as well, so taking us out of summer even with the rain, sun alternating weather pattern. As far as ReactNet, I just mentioned that in text. I forget that other people can read the text box. That was just for John. There's some group called React that had a net on at the same, well, what is it? Actually, it started about 47 minutes ago on the React conference on Echolink, and I usually check into them. They apparently have something to do with emergency response. I don't know. They don't exist down here. But at any rate, I usually check into that. So I just mentioned to John that I'd gotten there late and that they'd ended the net before I got there. But it's on the React conference on the top of the hour, whatever hour it is for you now. So that's when it is. Hopefully that helps. Other than that, not much else to share. Mask mandate is gone as of Friday. So we shall see exactly as our size attendance limits. So we shall see what happens after that. Do they pack all these people in without masks? And we'll see where the COVID cases go. Anyway, thank you so much for taking my check-in. VK2DY, back to net.
There's a river that starts, called the Credit River, and it goes up through the city. And about 10 or 12 miles north of the lake, the river had an ice jam that dammed up the river, and about 100 houses north area near Toronto had flooding this week because of an ice jam as we start to get spring melting and runoff, because we've had above freezing temperatures and we've had a couple of rainy days. So yes, flooding can happen many places. Anyway, I'm going to do another call out for anybody on via RF on the VE3MIS repeater. Anybody who would like to check into 2-meter net on RF, come now. My name is Jim. I'm VE3 Juliet India Whiskey. Okay, I heard nothing on RF. anybody who I missed on the first go on Echolink? I see a KY4 station, but anybody else on Echolink? Okay, well, maybe I should do some announcements. Okay, so, tomorrow night at 9 p.m. on the UHF repeater at 444 575, there's a Fusion Net, the CQ Canada Net, 9 p.m. Eastern. Tomorrow morning, noon, on the IRLT and the VHF is the Canada IRLT. Wednesday, 11 o'clock Eastern, IRLT 9013, automatically connected. Reg has a net Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. It can be heard on our repeater because we connect to the 9229 Tech Link contest. Sometimes she gets more than 4 countries, and group from Canada, group from North America. Email for any details you would like help with to Victor Echo 3 Mike India Sierra at Romeo Alpha Charlie Charlie Alpha, or check the club website, Victor Echo 3 Mike India Sierra Charlie Alpha. Can I have just one question? In my notes here, earlier on, it said that we had a longer and different website. I think that is the older website. Our website is no longer markon.com. We're just VE3MIS.ca. Is that correct? Anybody know?
Amateur radio repeater VE3MIS.
VA3JIW VE3JIW VA3HES. Jim, yeah, it's a simply Victor Echo 3 Mike India Sierra Charlie Alpha. The old long address is long since been retired, so it's again the website address is just Victor Echo 3 Mike India Sierra Charlie Alpha. Back to you, Jim.
Okay, I just wanted to confirm it. The notes reading in both directions. And just checking if what am I supposed to? Anything I missed? Yeah, okay. Yes, okay, so our meeting that is not at the church, it is on Zoom. If you haven't seen the email that will come out in a day or three, or a day, send an email off to the Get Sent the Zoom link so you can make a connection and join our meetings via Zoom. It's been working out very, very well. Our yearly quiz was a little different because of Zoom, but it's been working out very well. And before I go back to round 2, any new check-ins, any new people who'd like to join the 2-meter net? Okay, well, VA3, Hotel Echo Sierra, the 72 round, and kick it off.
VE3JIW, VA3HES. Well, Jim, thanks for hosting the net tonight. Good one. And a good evening again to Victor Alpha 1, Tango Juliet Delta, Tyler. Have a great evening in rainy Halifax, and please go have a couple lobsters and a few bowls of chowder for us. I'm dying to come back to the East Coast. Good night, Jim. 7-3, everyone, and I'll catch you all next week. Or actually, I'll catch some of you Thursday, and I'll see the rest of you next Tuesday. Back to you, Jim.
Have you joined the 4FM season crowd yet? Just curious. Don't know if you... I don't get to join the season crowd, but have you?
I have in the past. I haven't had a chance to lately, just with the way work has been panning out lately. When they're doing the C4FM stuff, I'm normally busy with the kids or with work, but I hope to in the next few weeks. I have a C4FM radio here in the shack, so no excuses. Need to come in here and turn it on at the right time. Back to you.
Well, I found a long time ago. I know that when the radio, that fusion set first put on the air, I just tried from home when we basically first turned on, like 3 years ago, 4? It's been a while. But I caught Jeff, WXM, on the repeater, and I was able to QSO with him with 1 watt from my house on a handy. And I'd be a scratchy, noisy signal with 5 watts on a handy, so... I hear you on the repeater sounding good, so I'm sure it's going to be an easy time for the UHF, because I think it's still got much better ears.
Roger, yeah. I really need to get a second C4 FM radio to keep at the office, because that way I can participate a heck of a lot more during the day. Back to you, Jim.
Well, very good, very good. Well, thanks for coming by. And Brian, VE3, X-Ray Bravo Hotel, the 73 round.
VE3JIW, VE3XBH returning. Jim, thanks for doing the net. Good net tonight. Not really much else to add. So I'll just say 7-3 to everybody. Hope everybody stays well, and we'll be talking to you again soon. So back to you, Jim. VE3JIW from VE3XBH.
Well, thank you. Thank you for coming by. Looking at my audio now, it is low. Reg is right. It picks up into the a little bit longer talking. There's something automatic happening. VK3HJQ, any last comments for the net?
Thanks for running it. Just having some lunch. Good net, but that's right straight here.
Very good. And Robert, VK2, Delta Yankee. Any last words?
VK2DY here. Robert in Douglas in Sydney. Well, the rain has stopped again, but it's going to start again. Just one of those days. I will check out the Fusion net. I should be able to get to it with DroidStar tomorrow at 1 p.m. our time, so I'll give that a try. Anyway, other than that, not much else to share. Just wanted to say thank you for wonderful net and 73 VK2D1.
Okay, very good. This is Jim VE3JIW, and this has been the Mississauga Amateur Radio Club 2-meter net. We start at 8:30 Eastern every Tuesday, 8:30 local. Any questions for the club? Victor Echo 3 Mike India Sierra at Romeo Alpha Charlie Charlie Alpha. Our website, Victor Echo 3 Mike India Sugar Charlie Alpha. And thank you all for coming by the net, and 7-3 from Jim, Victor Echo 3 Juliet India Whiskey.